I am gonna open something real quick, but you just, like, don't pay any attention to it. Once it opens somewhere. One of my mother. Alright, I need it. Everything's so slow right now. My PC hates the hell out of me. Ah, 2 minutes and okay is opening actually. It opened. Lied. I hear mine going off now. You're so funny. Yeah, this is the 2.4 special program for Honkai Star Rail. Once I open, so can you put it down? Because apparently someone likes to be in the code, so I'm gonna have Marshall. There you go.
Long story short, work pressure is really starting to wear me down. You got any medicinal recommendations, Mr. Jocho?
That's how you say his name?
Just the thing, Mr. Albert. Take 2 mace of heavenward pepper, 3 tails of 7-star chili, and half a caddy of millet pepper. Remove the seeds and grind together with a splash of prickly ash cooking wine. Apply the mixture evenly and rinse after 20 minutes. Finally, apply a layer of starch, which will induce a detoxifying sweat. Good for the mind and the soul.
Dr. Jocho, Albert's not the only one exhausted around here. I should detoxify
Yeah,
too.
so.
Well, Miss Yun Li, start out by blanching some ingredients in a premium broth, but make sure it utilizes plenty of premium dried chilies.
I see digestion issues on the horizon. Some coriander should help with that.
I
Stay your
think you
hand.
win.
Return
Let
that
me know when
evil
the
herb
codes
at
pop up
once.
so I can hurry up and type it in the chat.
Yes.
Unthinkable.
And then you can pen it if you can. If you, yeah, please.
And then I'll put it in your Discord.
Yes,
Coming
thank you.
back to this place brings
I know.
back so many memories.
Hey Liz!
There you
My
are.
main!
Everyone, this way.
MC!
The Cienjo La Fu will
There,
be holding the
not
Luminary
main.
Combat Art
MC.
Show.
My
Your
MC.
presence would be
Oh, yes,
greatly
though.
appreciated.
Much.
Why are there Boris in here?
Right on time.
Oh, move.
Hello there. Hey, old metal. Which one do you want to stretch? Oh, all of them?
Hot parts. This is special programs, both Genshin and Honkai do them that give you codes. This is one I show for Honkai Star Rail, which is today. March's new outfit. Maybe then I'll actually level her up to 80.
From the one on the
When I have
Yao-Ching.
books, actually.
Quickly underwater.
A hot man.
Wherever
Oh.
crowds gather, there is always an undercurrent beneath the surface. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before
Yeah, all
you
Genshin and Honkai,
I want him.
Hanya! We're oh, Mosey! Oh my god.
My condolences, Miss Hunt.
Oh, they killed her! Oh, nope, nope, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see that child. I'm haunted by him.
If this is what they want, I'm always
Wait.
up for a challenge.
I mean, she's hot, but like, I don't need any more characters.
I want both the fox people.
Wife. Code.
Code.
Yeah.
Move your thing.
I don't have a thing. Is it?
Your character.
My character? God damn it. Hold on.
Your is there anything after the F?
I just put mine down.
S3 E O G CC 6 for LF.
Are you talking about codes?
Yeah, we're talking about codes on Starro because the special program's going on. So after the special program, I'm gonna put in the codes for it.
That should have counted.
That way you can get some more coals off of Starrail. It's only
Perf.
would be like 300.
A temple for McJade for me.
Does that count as a basket?
Some water bottles? I just got some.
Ooh, and
That
whether
sucks.
or not
Cookie
your
ball.
world has a day night
I can get on
cycle.
Starrail
Enter
after this.
Zooming delegate. Present.
Xianzhou Yao-Ching.
The
delegates.
Honkai or
Schedule
not,
lawful
the
delegate
Genshin
present.
special program, which
Good morning.
happened
Good afternoon.
a couple weeks ago.
Good evening.
But they only expire after midnight, so you can only do it. It's the same day thing.
Welcome to the version
If you
2.4
join mine
Fox
or my
School
friend's
of the
server, I do all the
Pristine
codes
special program.
on the day they
As
come out.
always, your avian
If I'm
buddy
awake.
Albert's here to guide you through.
Hi everyone. I'm Lee, a sword
Pays for
master
me.
from the Jimmy.
On your
And
server.
I'm Jiao. I may have
Yeah,
the
then my wife
appearance
does
of
it
a
on my
chef,
server.
but I'm actually a healer.
Greetings, everyone.
A
It's been
healer, I'm
while.
getting.
I trust you're well.
A
We're
pleasure
getting-
to have you three in the
I want him.
studio. Now, the Pinnacle
Genuine,
vacation
are you gonna
has
rerun?
drawn to a close. And
I'll get you
the
done.
Do you want to get the
Express
rerun?
bound
I'm
for
going broke.
your destination.
I'm going broke
Xianzhou
too.
Lao Fu, which is precisely why this program has
Once a
invited
month for
Xianzhou
both.
friends, old and new, to welcome Trailblazers back to an old
waiting to
stomping
do
ground.
It go. So this is for the 2.0. So it's a
Speaking
new
of
update
this,
coming in a couple
General
of weeks.
Genuine, isn't this your first time on the special program?
It is indeed, Mr. Albert. And
I want Genuine so
deeply honored.
bad.
Had I known of your program's
Update?
culinary delights, I would never have delayed.
So
Bon appetit, General. I hate
what's
to
this
be
one?
so, but our
I know I
cake
streamed it and I did the
kinda
code. So my
spicy.
wife did the
If
code.
you'd like to leave a tip, we'd be extremely.
Wait a minute. What's this hot pot got to do with you anyway? Didn't the pink-haired fox prepare it?
Well, I'm a hot pot enthusiast, after all. Where I go, the spice follows.
I'm doing something.
Your illustrious presence is
It
payment
was
enough, dear friends. Dinner's on me.
What a gentleman!
2 weeks ago, the Genshin
Your
one.
delicious morality will not be forgotten, good sir.
Let's cut to the chase already. Why are we here anyway?
It's like this.
I hear the
assume
Navi
you
on
all
her.
received an invitation from the Seat of Divine Foresight, welcoming you to the Luminary War Dance.
Yep, it's a martial arts ceremony.
Wow,
Competitors battle it out in a flash of
I
swords.
pulled on her banner. I got
the
the
title
loop.
of Sword Champion.
As a matter of fact, the War Dance is a festival commemorating the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knight's
Nice.
triumphant
She
resistance
could be pretty
against the
OP.
abominations of abundance. As you know,
Yeah, she's pretty
the
okay.
Lawful's ambrosial arbor crisis was
Okay,
only
well, you don't have
recently
to pull
resolved.
her. I said
Now
I
is
was
the time to
pulling on her
regroup
banner.
and raise our spirits, which is why we have chosen this moment
Oh,
to
I got the
convene
outfit
the
from
War
the new
Dance.
event going on right
It
now.
is also for this reason that the
That's
title
for
of Sword
Kiara, the
Champion
cat girl.
will not be decided in this ceremony.
It won't?
The cat girl.
I fear Master Yenqing will be bitterly disappointed.
Fear not, Mr. Zhao Cho. This war dance isn't only a morale boost. It's also an invitation to allies and friends, a display of peace, and an important duty for the Cloud Knights. That's why Yenqing's taken it upon himself to accompany the Trailblazers for the duration.
Exactly right. In the version 2.4 Trailblaze Continuance mission, find this duel under the Pristine Blue 1. Trailblazers will witness Yenqing's assiduous side and his new identity.
I get it.
Yenqing's getting a new identity?
You need our help, right?
Such a distinguished occasion.
Is this
surely
identity
merits the
gonna be
attendance
haunting
of
me as
other
well?
esteemed guests.
Of course. This Jianzhou
getting a
Yaoqing
new
delegation. will be
Jing
led by
Xing,
none
the
other
person
than
I would lose my
Merlin's
50-50s
Claw,
to.
General Fei Xiao.
The one that haunts me for not getting his father.
Advisors, Zhao Cho, the Zhao Cho, as well as Moza.
And as for the Xianzhou Juming, me and Grandpa, General Huaiyan, the famous
Me and
Flaming
Grandpa.
Heart, will be representatives.
Be
Hey!
they friends from near or far, we will welcome them
Not on
with
her
open
stream.
arms. This promises
That's
to
what
be
you say on
quite the
her
war dance.
stream.
I don't want to lower your spirits, but I heard that the Trailblazers' arrival doesn't always coincide with a happy... I mean, wasn't everyone fighting in the
Who
trailer?
do you have
Three
again?
Arbiter Generals in the same place
The
at the
twink
same
guy?
time.
No, Cloud
A good sign.
Oh.
That's not all.
We're talking about the twin
Rumors
dude.
are circulating through the Alliance that General
Star
Genuine's
Rail.
conduct during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis may have violated certain laws
What
of the
blonde
land.
dude?
Could it really be that?
Jinyun's his like father or
Get out.
something.
Father figure.
It's true
The one that
the
trained
other
him.
two generals will arrive on the law.
I just call him his father because of the like
Don't
him.
know the details.
Miss like
then
is
ready
literally
yourself for the
Genuine
upcoming
holding him.
Trailblaze continuing story.
Let us refrain from needless anxiety.
I'll just stop
The
on your
lawful will
candy.
ensure a spectacular war dance.
Right, jeez, let's lighten the mood.
What do you want me to do in
I
here?
want to talk about
I
my
can't go
legendary new
forward.
Swordmaster apprentice. She's still getting a lot of attention. She gets her own intro, right?
Cardinal?
Of course.
I'm jealous.
With the war dance right around the corner, March couldn't help herself.
Doesn't
She
matter,
set out on
Dr.
her
Zhao.
own martial arts journey.
And Wanderer.
Stay tuned.
But I need all the
We've got
depressed
more
boys.
intel on that coming up on the program.
I like
Which reminds
my
me,
men traumatized.
the war dance ceremony is set to span versions 2.4 and 2.5. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be in the past, but the Trailblazers
like
will
my
continue to be important witnesses
gamer
to the
men
Xianzhou Lawful's
traumatized.
ongoing story.
The separation has been difficult.
Traumatized.
We've
I love
missed
you.
the Trailblazers dearly. Here's hoping the Xianzhou
I don't
Lawful
want you
can
to be
bring everyone
traumatized.
new
That's
and
boring.
exciting experiences.
Wait!
The broth is
It says
ready. Shall we
different
add
type of
any
men.
extra seasonings?
Add 'em all! We gotta make the most of the occasion.
I just want
It's
to
not
see
every day
the
we get to catch up with the
plane.
Xianzhou
Talking about
pals.
men that don't
Speaking
exist.
of pals, version
In
2.4
the
will
real
be
world.
introducing a brand new map, the Shackling Prison.
These pals of yours, they're all in prison?
Not all of them, not in the traditional
I
sense.
don't know.
The Shackling Prison is under the Ten Lords Commission administration. It's where Shui Yi and Hanya work.
The Shackling Prison is where we detain criminals. Its cold and forbidding entrance is
Oh,
located
out the
below
great
the waters of
clockwork
Scale
key.
Gorge Waterscape.
Huh? That does look creepy.
An individual must first stand trial before being escorted to their
Is
cell.
that where they took Locha,
For
or
those
where were
guilty
they
of
going to take
particularly
her?
heinous crimes, we reserve special cells of biting cold or searing heat. The interrogations of Blade
My only
and
question
Rocha were
is Blade
conducted
going to
just
be
such a
in the
place.
story?
Doesn't
That's all I
sound
care
like
about.
an easy place to spring a prison break.
You can say that again.
Nerd and
The Ten Lords
obsessed with
Commission keeps a watchful
Blade?
eye, and the routes to the cells are
Like,
tangled webs filled
that's an
with
important
latest
question. At least for
Those
me.
seeking access must
It's
first
Blade we're talking
overcome
about.
innumerable tests of fortitude.
It would appear the Shackling Prison is the haunt of
That's my man.
wolf-like monsters.
It's a valid question.
Boris?
Oh,
No, I'm just eating.
That's right. The
New
Borison
enemy.
are ruthless beyond measure.
no.
Infamous for their inborn
You're my
moon
favorite
rage.
person.
Upon entering battle,
I'm
the
obsessed with you,
Borison
of
share
course I-
stacks of bloodlust. When bloodlust reaches
The-
a certain
the
number of
game
stacks,
guys don't
they enter
count.
the moon rage state and become enhanced. Ooh,
To be
watch
fair,
your
the
step,
game guys was
Trailblazers.
here before I met you.
What happened to catching up with pals?
I'm sure Shui Yi
So
and
new
Hanya would love you to
enemy,
go
okay.
and
You know I
express
love
your
you, Dingleberry.
sympathies. Anyway, with the new map out of the way, it's time we talked about our new friends from the Zhu Ming and the Yao
No,
Xin.
finally.
What?
Starting with a gifted young
What's with
girl,
what?
Yoon Lee.
What?
Alright, let's see. I don't think this is gonna sell me at all. Why is she so tiny with a big, like, weapon?
And I said, he needs a skill double, and he gave me an additional one. And I'm like, there is a
She just needed that, yeah. It just, I'm not. She reminds me of Blade. I can't say anything
I'm
else.
from the Xianzhou Juming, a ship known for its unrivaled craftsmanship. As the records show, some 60 or 70%
My dog just
of
left me.
all the Xianzhou's armory comes from the artisans of the Juming. Ever since I was little, I've studied sword mastery and weapons forging with my grandpa. I mean, the Flaming Heart, Hua Yan. Grandpa's always been nice to me. He loves me, you know?
Miss Yoon Lee is a talented young lady.
I want to collect all the
swords.
treasure, but like,
She
it's
sees
just
renowned
not sold on
swords
her,
as
you know?
treasures. Some say she can even communicate with them directly. To her, swords are more honest than people. She lives by the phrase, swords make acquaintances, fighting makes friends.
Oh?
Fighting
It so
makes
happens
friends.
that on the Law Fu there is an able young man with a similar love of the sword. I have a feeling you two might get along.
You mean Yanqing? He doesn't know the first thing about swords. He collects them like they're going out of fashion, then never uses them. I can hear those blades crying from here.
Seems like you guys don't share everything in common.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, see the giant sword I use? Forged him myself. He might not be complete, but he's already stronger.
He's trying very hard.
Weapons of this caliber usually get their own name. What do you call them?
Not bad, Feathers. Finally, someone who understands swords.
At this point, he should just be like, just
Nickname
marry
for the
him.
ages.
Marry Shane.
Old Metal.
It has
He
a
just needs-
ring about it.
I like it too.
Me and Old Metal have a deep connection. Every time I get into a scrap, I ask Old Metal, which one do you want to strike? Old Metal usually says something like, let's start here and end there. To which I reply, oh, all of them? All right.
Old Metal's adorable manner belies his formidable stature.
Yoon Lee might be young, but she's confident and unafraid to speak her mind. It's time we took a look at her skills on the battlefield.
As
I
a
forgot that's a
physical-type
thing.
character
Okay.
following the path of destruction, gentle persuasion isn't really my style. When using my skill, I restore my own HP while dealing physical damage to a single target and adjacent
Like most
enemies.
destruction
What
people.
really sets Yoon Lee apart in combat is the way she counters the enemy. When attacked, she immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing damage to the target and adjacent enemies.
Bears a grudge and knows friend from foe. She doesn't mess around.
You gotta use the enemy's strength against them. After using my ultimate, I acquire the
I mean, that
parry
seems
stick,
nice.
which allows me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem well versed
say.
in the art of the counter. One assumes that surprise attacks during exploration aren't a concern for you?
Nope. When using my technique, I obtain a special effect for a set
And she
duration.
eats.
If an enemy launches an attack during that duration, the attack is blocked. And upon entering battle, I launch a powerful counter on a random enemy.
Imagine you've hardly regained your footing when a girl with a giant blade comes running straight for you. Which reminds me.
Take my money.
Trailblazers will experience
Oh,
Swords
we
of
finally get more
Power's
companion
mission.
stories.
Granddad and granddaughter arrive on the Law Fu from the Zhu Ming, bringing with them a prize much sought after among the war dance competitors. Wait, you brought something else too? Let's see. Let's save that for another time, shall we?
Now remember, Albert, the prize is for the War Dance champion, not the host.
So if Yun Li is also set to compete, and were she to prevail, then wouldn't the prize return home with her to the Zhu Ming?
Not so fast now. La Fu has something to say about that. The Zhu Ming may have brought the prize, but they ain't leaving with it.
Watch us.
Easy now. External heat needs inner cooling, as they say.
Sounds like another difficult challenge for Yang Jing.
You guys sound so right. Let's move on to another new character, shall we? Hailing
Yes.
from the Yao Qing, and soon to be making his appearance. It's military healer Zhao Cho!
So I'm interested about. Anyways. He is so pretty.
The Yao Qing's illustrious healer. I've heard much
He
about
can take
you.
my money.
Too kind, General. Visit to the
Anyways.
Luofu is only in aid of keeping a promise.
You owe someone a tasty meal?
Well, taste is secondary to nutrition, Miss Yun Li.
I'm curious, Mr. Jiao Cho. Under what circumstances would you usually open your eyes? Forgive me, but, your beef is overcooked.
Well, seems like culinary emergencies are pretty eye-opening. But I digress. Mr. Zhao Cho, why don't you introduce yourself a little more?
Well, I am employed as a military healer to the Yao Qing's General Fei Xiao. You could consider me one of her retainers. I'm accompanying the general to the Xianzhou Luofu for this war dance ceremony.
So what's with all the broths and ingredients then?
Well, you see, Miss Yun Li, I believe in culinary medicine. The notion that we are what we eat. The arts of cooking and healing are one and the same, which is why I spend so much time delving into the spicy miracles of medicinal cuisine.
A meal is not simply a merry occasion, but an opportunity for food to work quiet wonders for our biological systems. Isn't that beautiful?
Why bother dividing the pot into 9 sections if you're gonna eat from all of them?
I am a self-confessed chow hound, Miss Yun Li. I
Move.
eat, and then I leave.
Oh, you ain't going anywhere yet, Doctor. Delicacies aside, let's talk some more about that healing of yours. Before you came under General Fei Xiao's command, you were well known in the Xianzhou Yao Qing's Alchemy Commission. You went on to cut your teeth as a military healer with the Cloud Knights on campaigns for the hunt. I heard you decided to retire, only returning to service at the personal request of the Cauldron Master.
Some people prefer work to leisure, I suppose.
Well, I am fortunate enough to be respected for my craft. Some even go so far as to deem me a miracle cure.
As General Fei Xiao's strategist, Zhao Cho applies his taste for spice to battlefield tactics. Combat is a bubbling broth, with each side occupying one half of Yunyang Hot Pot.
Indeed. Battles are marked by myriad changes, constantly evolving in a dance of yin
You okay,
and
Papa?
yang.
Well said, General.
They say foxes are cunning creatures. Seems like Mr. Zhao Cho is no exception. I think it's time we took a look at what our delicious doctor can do on the battlefield.
Well, about time. I am a fire
Perfect.
type character on the path of nihility. When using my technique during exploration, I create a special dimension. After entering battle with an enemy within the dimension, I inflict them with fire damage. And there's a possibility of following up with a stack of Ashen Roast debuff.
So we're
Already sold
cooking
me.
the enemy
I'm getting it.
alive?
Ashen Roast turns up the heat by causing enemies to sustain greater damage. Any
Yum.
attack that Zhao Cho lands on an enemy has a chance of inflicting Ashen Roast.
Indeed. Case in point, if I were to use my skill to deal blast damage, there would be a chance of simultaneously inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target.
Did you just throw spices into the battlefield?
Sharp eyes, General. After launching my ultimate, the battlefield becomes an enormous yuan-yang hot pot. The enemies are trapped in a searing broth, which inflicts damage on each and every one of them. At the same time,
I'm already in love
the
with
effects
him.
of Ashen Roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff, in line with the current highest number of stacks. Immediately after, a field appears, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Whew, all these hot pop visuals are making me hungry again. What does this field do exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage. And during their action, there is a chance they will be inflicted by a stack of Ashen Roast.
Oh, it would follow that if, for example, Acheron were on the team, you would be able to help her acquire ultimate charges more quickly.
Absolutely right.
Nice of you to invite the enemy to dinner before showing them the door.
The last meal they'll ever experience. Word of advice? Order out next time, fellas. Well, we've got to know new friends from both the Zhuming and the Yaoqing. Let's turn our gaze to the version 2.4 banner info. In version 2.4's first half
I
of
knew
event,
it, Hua
Trailblazers
Hua.
can acquire the limited 5-star character
I knew
Yun
it.
Li, as well as the limited 5-star character Hua Hua. The limited 5-star light cones, Dance at Sunset, and Night of Fright will be boosted.
A cat is a human's
She's the
best
last one that
friend.
needed a rerun, so
You
I knew it
certainly
was
have
gonna
a
be
cat-like
her.
energy to you, Miss Yun Li.
Let's move swiftly on to this version's second half of
Sparkle!
event, which boosts limited 5-star characters.
Oh my
Xiao
god,
Zhou,
no.
and Master
That's
Wu
worse.
Sparkle. In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star light cones, those many springs, and
What did you
Earthly
say about
Escapade
Sparkle?
will be.
She's rerunning!
Another eye-opening moment for our fox friend.
Moments
I
spent in
need
the cool
both because I
shade of
need
an old
her for
tree
my dog!
admiring the surrounding scenery.
Couldn't
God
agree
damn it.
more. And I almost forgot. The version 2.4 War Banner will feature
That means I can have Sparkle.
4-star light cone.
I need her too!
Poised to boom.
She has the presence of a true
That means
swordmaster.
Black Swan's not rerunning.
Someone's been taking their
Well,
training
that's-
seriously.
Thank God! That's so much worse, because I still need her for my dog.
Of March 7th's journey as a
I'm going after
swordmaster
the
apprentice.
utility healer.
I'm getting him too, but also...
So we kind of
Anyway.
just replace.
I mean, Lynx is pretty good. But if you want him, I would go for him if you want.
He's fine, Lou, and he's good because I know she's a 5-star healer. I just don't know if she's good.
I know he's
Did
a
you not
utility
save?
healer. Save what?
Hmm?
Save
On
what?
returning to
Oh,
the
I'm talking about
Genshin,
chat. I'm
March
still
7th
streaming.
is brimming with excitement for the upcoming war dance and decides to
Who?
learn swordplay from Masters Yun Li and Yan Xing.
For the
I
other
still
relics?
vividly remember instructing Yang Qing in the way of the sword. Now he's already
Yes.
passing on his knowledge to others.
Well, yeah. I thought you had like more saves.
March
So I'm trying to
7th
get,
might be a rookie, but she's
Jade
also
right now.
a natural. Her master.
I need Jade,
Taught
but
her the
like
best in Zooming
Sparkle
So
and
naturally, she's made quick
I
progress.
haven't lost my
Go
fight.
for it.
I haven't
Yan
done my
Qing
5
is
star.
also March 7th's master. To deprive an inquiring mind of tuition is not in his
Are
nature.
you checking what I put on her?
Right, you are, General.
I heard that March 7th was a
Yeah,
bow
no.
and arrow user. Brave of her to take up the sword,
I
and
know, it
no doubt a
sucks.
challenge for her
I just threw some
masters.
stuff on her
I'll
for
say.
now.
Not to mention, Yun Li and Yan Xing swordplay isn't exactly similar.
I don't think the sub
March
stats
7th
were
ended up
great,
with a
but I did
weird
it for
mix
the
of
main
styles.
stat for now.
You're overthinking things. If you're dedicated to the sword, you just need to swing it.
Oh, follow
And then I
the
think
sword and
Monday I'm
victory
going
will
to do
follow.
the
Well,
simulator
we've
stuff
done a lot of
again.
talking. Time to
And
see
then do
March
the
7th
bosses
swordplay
for
in action.
March
like the wing
7th,
rope and
the
the spear
Hunt's
for
basic
Lynx.
attack deals imaginary damage. When using her
I've been
skill,
unmuted that whole time,
March
I'm so
7th
sorry.
selects a teammate as master and presents them with a special beverage to increase their speed.
So she's a buffer too.
As a promising young student, March 7th has a keen understanding of her master's style.
She's
When
not
her
even paying
master
attention to
launches
me,
an
so-
attack or ultimate, March 7th acquires charges. When charges reach a set number of stacks, she immediately takes action again and obtains an enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack deals set hits of damage to a target enemy, with a chance of dealing further hits.
Just a chance?
She's a rookie, remember? Her moves might be a little rusty, but they can surprise you all the same. Depending on her master's path, her specific attacks possess additional effects.
That's right. For example, masters on the paths of destruction, erudition, or the hunt can cause specific attacks to deal additional damage. And masters on the paths of nihility, harmony, preservation, or abundance can raise the toughness reduction of specific attacks.
Putting learning into practice.
Oh, that's kind of actually cool.
Find an apprentice.
After using her ultimate,
That's
March
interesting.
7th can deal damage to a target enemy while improving her next enhanced basic attack.
And for those who were wondering what having March as an apprentice is like, there you have it.
March 7th is humble and learns from all her allies. During exploration, for every time a teammate uses their technique, March 7th acquires a charge at the start of the next battle. When using her own technique, she regenerates energy at the start of the next battle.
It must be a great privilege to have an apprentice with such powers of perception.
Well, get this. Completing specific tasks in the version 2.4's Trailblaze Continuance will unlock March 7th the Hunt. Once unlocked, a path-switching option will appear in the character interface for this.
That's my apprentice.
She certainly does have the aura of a heroine.
Woo! I think we could all use a lie down. More exciting updates after the break.
Next ad, or next code. I mean, I'm stupid. Don't worry about it. I disappeared. That means that it might be random when Blade rerun. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not affected. Damn, my dog's running, man.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. It's time we took a look. Version 2.4 is all new events. As the war dance approaches, guests and visitors from all corners are converging on the Lawfu. But not all are harboring noble intentions. I'm sure all you remember a certain IPC representative by the name of Scott.
Oh, the Alliance is very familiar with the conduct and deeds of the IPC.
Hardly surprising. Well, Scott
I
is
forgot I
out
have
to
to
demonstrate
redeem
that
these on
Xianzhou
3
swordplay is
accounts.
no match for IPC tech. Ooh, not only does he have a
Fair
mech-related provocation in store, but also wants to assert his authority through battle.
For real? I think me and Old Metal owe this guy a beating. Or 10.
Hold your horses, Miss Yunli. As a matter of fact, your apprentice got a little impulsive and took up the challenge. She's due to face off against her opponent in just 15 days' time.
A familiar turn of events. Are we able to assist Miss March in this endeavor?
Of course! To help March defeat this IPC rotten egg, Trailblazers will take up the position of personal trainer. The goal? Develop a 15-day
Personal
crash
trainer?
course in swordplay.
15 days? Crash course? Mr. Albert, have you heard the proverb, haste makes waste?
Have you heard the proverb when needs must? Between me and Yan Qing, we've got the sword skills to provide the best crash course in town. Still, balance training also requires rest, relaxation, and fun.
The fabled work-life balance. Sounds like you've got it figured out, Miss Yunli. Results or your money back.
I have a feeling Miss March will have some fortuitous encounters and crucial assistance along the way.
Oh-ho. I might just have to offer a helping hand myself.
The encounters and sword training experiences that March accumulates will dictate the nature of the story's conclusion. The end result will always be a solo confrontation with Scott, though the nature of the showdown will also vary accordingly.
I give her her theme,
Trailblazers can
her
acquire
Eidolon
Stellar
for
Jade
her.
and March 7th, the Hunt's
Ooh,
Eidolon.
in her
With
in
the
a
combined
chat.
assistance
That's
of her
cute.
friends,
That's actually really
surely
cute.
Miss March will prevail over Scott.
Absolutely?
As long as a swordmaster is worthy of the sword in their hand, they have nothing to worry about.
Wise words indeed, Miss Yunli.
Oh.
Let's move on to another event. After leaving Penacony, I'm sure Trailblazers will remember with fondness their unpredictable old friends, the trash cans.
It would seem these old friends have appeared on the Xianzhou.
Up here they have, and a medical intern from Penacony is on the lookout for an assistant. Their goal? To complete a series of shoots to uncover the secrets of the Marastruck.
Wait, what? They're doing a trash can shoot?
You better believe it. The intern
I
in
hate the
question
trash
is Randolph.
can.
And just like the Trailblazers, they're a trash can enthusiast.
If you spend enough time in the cosmos, there's nobody you won't encounter. Trash can enthusiasts? Comes with the territory.
During the event, Trailblazers must use the photography software provided by Randolph to take pictures of trash cans hidden among the crowds.
Different trash cans mean different points, with some trash cans even adopting special movements. Do your best to get them all on film to maximize your points and complete the stage objectives.
And a friendly reminder, trash cans may appear unexpectedly and without warning. Trailblazers wishing to catch them all will need their wits about them.
Now, this event isn't confined to the CN show. Your old friends have also appeared in Bellabog. Rumor has it that Bellabog inhabitants have recently been attacked by a shadow of unknown origin. To resolve this case, our trash can friends need the strength of Trailblazers and Bellabogians alike.
And that's the end of the trash can related content for this version. Right?
Don't speak too soon. In the Trailblaze Friendship is Magic event, Trailblazers need to use specific characters to play the role of magician and summon a special trash can comrade, Letter Pony, to fight alongside them.
A trash can summoning magician. Does this sorcerer have any other notable abilities?
Of course! The magician's skill and ultimate will acquire all new combat effects with the power to command mini-cans during battle. The mini-cans' attack and talent abilities will depend on which character was used to summon them, adding further layers to the combat experience. For example, the skills of certain magicians summon mini-cans onto the battlefield up to a maximum of 5. The more mini-cans on the battlefield, the higher the attack and the more energy regenerated for the magician.
Classic trash warfare.
Well, get this. Some mini-cans can even enter an ultra gold state and receive extra buffs. And we've only scratched the surface. Trailblazers who wish to test the limits of magical trash can strength can do so in-game. The event will launch a new challenge stage daily, with 5 stages total and each stage split into 2 difficulties. After completing the Initiation Trial Challenge, Trailblazers can unlock the official trial difficulty for an even harder test.
See you on the battlefield, friends.
I need another breather. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers. More exciting updates after the following broadcast.
Third code.
I got an ad right now.
Okay.
This is depressing. Do you wanna say the letters out loud for me and I'll type it?
Q S K F4 GU V6 ML7
Okay, I got to DU. What?
GU V6
GU. USKF. Oh. F. 1G. Okay, now it popped up so I can see. Okay. I think I got them all. I'm gonna send you the codes over on Discord, okay, love?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back,
I'll put them
y'all.
on your
As
server
always,
too, but...
in version 2.4.
Oh, we get
the
the
return
free
of
10, so
free
that's a
warts
new save
and
for,
Kitten Odyssey Check-in event.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I wish there was,
Some
like, for
comforts
each.
are here to stay.
And of course, there's also the double events. Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty.
Remember to complete
love
the
those.
simulated universe or divergent universe for double planar ornaments.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't
think
even
we'll
got to this
forever get
version's
those
system
310 even though
optimizations yet. Starting with
every
the
patch.
relic system.
Yeah,
We're
for the
using
new, the
filter
first
function to
character, I
screen relics
think.
already in your possession.
Yeah.
Filter choices can be saved for a faster selection
Ah,
process.
perfect.
Meanwhile, in the relic inventory, Trailblazers will find new quick lock and quick discard functions. When choosing relics for a character, relics will be sorted according to the
Okay.
character's relic set prioritization, with the most suitable relics appearing first. There's also a new feature for relic substat recommendations.
By using the recommended relics feature, not only can Trailblazers view a character's most frequently used relic set, but also the recommended main and subsidiary stats.
And finally, when checking Simulated Universe Interface and Cavern of Corrosion in the Interastral Peace Guide, Trailblazers can see recommended characters for the relics in question.
How considerate.
Now, to allow Trailblazers to come into faster contact with new versions, captivating events, and time-limited rewards, 2.4 has added an advanced access feature for both Trailblaze Continuance and events.
So if a Trailblazer
Yeah,
doesn't
find a
meet the
fast person, I
prerequisite
don't remember
conditions
what
for a
it
given
was.
event, they can still experience the new version's events and missions?
You got it! Trailblazers who've reached level 21 will see a Play Now icon appear on the event page for events with advanced access eligibility. Just select the icon to join the experience.
Now that's an optimization. Ready and waiting.
Ooh.
In the mission catalog, missions with early access will feature a special icon. Maps yet to be unlocked will get temporary map teleportation access, while also featuring a special icon. Trailblazers can freely switch between the displays for the normal map and the temporary maps unlocked as a result of advanced access event activation.
And what if Trailblazers achieve the normal event activation requirements during the course of early access?
Good question. In that case, the event will terminate the advanced activation state and the temporary map channel will close. However, game data will be retained and Trailblazers can continue participating in gameplay as normal through the event screen.
Which is when I get my hands on the limited time event rewards.
In other news, in the not-too-distant future, a new episode of Knowing the Universe will be upon us. We've invited celebrated novelist Yoshiki Tanaka to be with us on the program. Together, we'll be exploring thoughts and imaginings on the subject of the boundless universe. A huge thank you to Mr. Tanaka for his participation. Man, I can't wait to see that episode. And finally,
I didn't want to do
intel
that.
on a mysterious collaboration destined for launch in 2025.
Unlimited blade work.
For more
done with
info,
this for now. I'm gonna
stay
deal with this
tuned
later.
for official announcements, Trailblazers. Whew. That brings us to the end of the
I'm
version
interested in
2.4
these
special
that is coming out
program.
next year.
Returning to the
I can't turn
Cienjo,
my
getting to
camera
know
off,
new
I'm
Cienjo friends. You guys sure know how to get an old owl excited.
Will March be able to perfect her sword play?
3 Xianzhou generals in the same place at the same time. Who knows what kind of stories will unfold?
Let us all bear witness to the future of the Xianzhou
Oh, I'm
law
dying.
See you in the next one, Trailblazers.
But you didn't tell me if Blade was gonna talk!
Next time.
God damn it. All I care about is Blade right now. Did it finish? There's like no other stuff they do?